Mercy Ship is an NGO which was founded in 1978 in the United States. The founder is Don Stephens. And since 1978, they had different ships. And what they did with the ships, they bought them and then they built them into a floating hospital. So you have all the facilities of a European or Westernized hospital on the ship. The ship is a fantastic place. 450 people live on a very, very small area close together from over 35 different nations, all with one goal: to help and care about the patients in Africa. When I go to the ship, it's obviously time for plastic surgery. So we have slots, usually 2 in a field trip, between 8 and 9 weeks of just plastic surgery. And my mentor and friend, Dr. Venter from South Africa, usually spends the whole time during that plastic surgical outreach on the ship, and I work with him together. We operate together, we take care of the patients. Sometimes we operate in separate rooms, but mostly we do the plastic surgical cases there. We have a special plastic surgical team with OR nurses, anesthesiologists, then dressing nurses, physiotherapists, occupational therapists. All these groups are so important to have a good outcome from what we initially do from the operation. So people ask me, how can you do this? How can you work in a Western world like Germany and then on the other hand on the ship in the poorest of poor Africa? And why I love to support the ship and do this, because I can bring the ship and the message of the ship, how blessed we are in the Western world, I can bring that to our Western world. And I can bring what I learned in my skills, highly qualified, trained in Germany and different countries, to the ship and help people with what I have and can offer from here. So this is a perfect match. And then other people say, yeah, well, but the problems here in the Western world, there are no real problems. Those problems are real. And then you have to say, well, you got to walk in the shoes of somebody who has a problem. Only if you walk with them, you do understand that it is a problem for this individual person. The same when you see kids or adults in Africa who have not been able to get any treatment for whatever they needed to have done, because basically there is no plastic surgeon. It is extremely important that you can help them. And that's why I like to do both. Both worlds are reality and both worlds need their attention. And that's what I love about my job, that I can combine both of these. But it's not just the medical world. How great it is for us to be in the middle of Africa, to be able to eat everything, to drink everything, to sleep in a good, clean, nice bed, helps a lot to achieve this goal, to help patients there. And all of this together is very, very special on the ship. And that's why the work is so neat, and it just fits so well with my work and the work in Africa.